Junior Wimbledon champ Ash Barty has been good enough to join us on SuperSportsWomen TV. Ash, you're in Melbourne for a couple of days and then you head back to Queensland. Then you're off to Europe. Can you tell us about your trip?
Well, I've been down here in Melbourne for 5 weeks now, doing some hard training with my coach, Jason Stoltenberg, and it's been a good 5 weeks. I feel like I've been able to get a lot out of it, and I'm looking forward to my trip to Europe. We're going to mix a little bit of the WTA and ITF tournaments as well as some junior ones, so it's going to be an exciting trip and I'm looking forward to it.
You were hitting with former world number one Lleyton Hewitt today. Have you hit with him before? Yeah,
I've been hitting with Lleyton the last few days. He's just come back from a surgery, getting back on court now, so it's been unbelievable to hit with him. He's given me so many words of advice, and I just can't wait to get back on the court with him sometime soon.
Now Ash, before we talk more about Europe, I do want to wish you a very happy birthday, Sweet 16 a few days ago. What did you do for your birthday?
Well, I went fishing on my birthday. I went home for the weekend and I had a day trip out in the charter boat, so it was a really good experience. And we cleaned up, so it was really good. And we came back home and then training the next day again.
What did you catch?
Oh, we went deep sea, so we were pulling up fish from 80 metres and we were catching some pearl perch and pretty big amberjack we got and a few cobia, so it was good fun.
Well, we'll talk about tennis. Going to Europe, is the focus going to be on playing more senior tournaments this year? I know you can only play a few and staying away from those juniors.
Yeah, well, it's finding the balance really. We've got to try and get a good mix, so I'm getting a lot of matches, but I'm also boosting up my ranking and trying to gain some valuable experience. So, I'm going to try and play as many women's tournaments as I can, but I'm still limited, so we'll have to try and balance. It's a bit of a balancing act, and we'll see how we go.
Are you going to try and defend your junior Wimbledon title, or will you be hoping to maybe get a wild card into the main draw?
Oh, you're always looking for wild cards. So, I think I've achieved what I wanted to achieve at Wimbledon. So, if I'm not playing too many matches over there, I'll maybe play the juniors, try and get a few more, just to keep practicing on my game and keep developing. But for the time being, we're kind of working on the ITF and the WTA tour, so we'll see how it goes when we're over there.
As a young kid, did you ever think that one day you might be holding up that junior Wimbledon trophy?
It was unreal. It was my first time at Wimbledon. I was, just going there, playing on the first few courts. I was so scared to play on a court with, 20 people watching, and then to play the final in front of 10,000 people was unreal. It was televised and everything, but no, it was a really good experience and I gained a lot from it.
Yeah, ranked number 3 in the world in the junior girls at the moment, and you've got that Wimbledon title to boost as well. Do you feel like there is an added pressure on you to sort of step it up or continue your form on court?
Not really. I feel like I haven't played a lot of tournaments really in the juniors. I've just been able to get good results in my tournaments that I've played. So, the two girls above me, Taylor and Arena, they're really both really nice girls. I know them really well. I've played them a bunch of times. So, they've played a lot more tournaments than me, and I feel like I've achieved what I've wanted to achieve in the juniors. I'm just looking forward to keep boosting up my WTA ranking and see how high I can get in the ranks.
You've had a pretty good Australian summer in terms of tennis. You won the wild card into the Australian Open, and even though you lost in the first round, you held your own in that second set. What did you gain from that experience?
Well, it didn't really feel like I played that badly the whole match. She was ranked top 100 in the world, so it was a tough match, but I felt like I was in it, and I was just it lacked a little bit of experience, but I'm looking forward to playing in a few more Grand Slams.
From there, you went on to win your first senior title in an ITF in Sydney, and then you backed it up the next week in Mildura. What has been the difference for you over that last 6 to 10 months in terms of your improvement?
Well, I did quite an intense training block straight after Wimbledon, so I did another 5 or 6 weeks there, similar to this one, and I felt like I really gained some valuable experience and just training, but you can still get valuable experience and still learn a lot of things. So I think I was able to build a new foundation and keep working away on the things that I wanted to work on, and we got it to another level, and I think that's what contributed to my results over the summer.
You're looking very fit at the moment. Is that something you've really worked on, your endurance and your fitness off the court?
Definitely, it's a big part of tennis, and this training block we've been focusing on that just as much as the on-court stuff. So I've eased off a little bit this week, but it's still pretty intense. When you're on the court, it's hard training, and when you're off the court, it's hard training. It's just maybe taking down the hours a little bit and making sure I'm fresh, ready to go next week.
What other areas are you looking to improve over the next 6 months?
I'm still looking to improve on everything. Every tennis player is still looking to improve. Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer are still changing their games and looking to improve on something every day. So I've just got to keep trying to, get my body fit and healthy, and hopefully stay injury free and see if I can get some good results in my tennis.
Do you feel like you're a bit more confident when you're on the court and you feel that you have a bit more self-belief now that you have had a few senior wins under your belt as well?
I think it's just experience, really. You go out there and you respect your opponent. They're here for a reason, they're playing you for a reason, so you've got to go out there and put your best foot forward, and whoever plays better on the day is going to win.
Ash, thanks so much for joining us today. We wish you all the best of luck in Europe, and hopefully we get to catch up with you again soon when you're back in Australia.
No worries, thank you.
Thanks, Ash.